My name is Sal Sabila and I'm 20 years old. My earliest memory would be living in rural Bangladesh. That's where I grew up, that's where I'm from. I was in Bangladesh for almost first 10 years of my life. I grew up in rural area and also in the city as my father was a doctor, so he had to move in different parts of the country. So I remember a lot of moving happening when I was a kid. Moving in Canada was probably one of the biggest turning points in my life because moving in general is not easy, but when you move from everything you've ever known and then moving to somewhere you have absolutely no idea about neither the language nor the culture, people. I moved to Canada in 2010 when I was 10 years old. As an immigrant kid, at the time you don't realize how much of a change you're going through until those changes or things that you didn't acknowledge back then started impacting you in your later years. And that's exactly what happened for me back then. Feeling left out or feeling lonely because I couldn't really communicate properly with my schoolmates or my teachers, that had an impact on me. Even then, I realize those gaps more than ever. For an immigrant kid, when you're leaving this political border, this country, to be in another country, another political border, but as you are moving there, it's like you're leaving one border to be in another border, but your identity gets lost in between those two borders. If I go back home, I will be too Canadian, and it's like if I'm in Canada, I'm too brown. There's never this perfect balance that I can call ever. In the last 10 years, I've never been able to truly call. But I guess home would be somewhere where my family is, where I truly feel like I can be appreciated for what I do. In Islam, we constantly say how this world is temporary. I guess when I say home, I look for this permanent feeling, permanent sense of comfort, which actually doesn't exist in this world. There's always, we're constantly moving, we're constantly on the go. No one is with anyone, but again, we still look for that permanent comfort, that permanent attachment.